Yeah,
Hey
I'll
guys, so this is sort
restart.
of the shut up. Hey guys, so this is sort of the pseudo podcast thing I was talking about doing. We're gonna try to record for just 10 minutes. It's gonna be less than that because it's gonna be cut up a bit for you guys. We're just kind of reacting to some videos. Essentially, I found something that I wish I found before, and it's the amount of people who don't give a shit about these fucking car boots. I don't even know what this one is. This looks like a fucking one of those Bob the Builder toys. You know those like little fucking Bob the Builder toys they'd have in like fucking kindergarten, and
No.
everybody would try, yeah, and then like the fucking annoying kid would try to like drive it around on your back when you're laying on the ground playing with fucking Legos. So you like get up and kick his little ass. So anyway,
Oh, fuck.
kindergarten was pretty fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, this one looks like some sort of cheap plastic. I don't think he got. The problem is this guy's already in his car trying to drive away. I'm gonna start playing it. Um, I don't
Now
think
it's
he
300.
actually got the opportunity to
What?
finish putting the boot on before he
Now it's
got in his car. I
300.
just told him to fuck off. He's telling right now. He's saying now it's 300
Like,
because you
why?
damaged the boot because you're trying to drive with it. And he's look at this motherfucker.
He's
He's
just,
he's sizing it up. He's like, "Can I
trying.
get over it though?"
He's trying.
Now it's $300.
Like, desperately thinking, oh man, this ain't gonna work. Look at the top hat he's wearing, though.
Top hat. It's like a
Now it's
fucking.
300.
That's like a fucking Captain Price hat, dude. This guy's got, dude. This guy's got some pussy to slay. He doesn't have
It's now
time for this shit.
Yes. He's like, man, I have to pay child support. I don't have time for this.
Yeah. So he just gets back in and attempts to drive away with. I don't recommend this, by the way, because this will fuck your car a decent amount.
Yeah.
You can kind of do it. You'll see what happens here. Hold on. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I've
it's
seen it.
it actually breaks off.
We can be in touch with the city
I'm surprised
He
didn't
drives away with
break
it.
the
Here's
wheel.
here's the thing. He's not smart enough because that actually broke it off of the wheel because again he didn't finish setting it on, so he wasn't smart enough to then get out of the car. Let me rewind it. Let me show you the fucking point when this happens. Hold on.
Yes. Like, it's not even. Doesn't
This
even
guy
look
is
like, yeah,
kind of doing the classic solving system, but look at this. Look what happens right here when he pulls back out.
Yes, it's
Right
like
there,
not
it
even-
broke off. I would have gotten out. I would have ripped that out so it didn't completely destroy the rest of this. But instead, he keeps driving and it gets lodged up here. At this point, he could have pulled forward. It would have come back out, and he could have just ripped it out and then drove away. Granted, he's still gonna get butt fucked in court. But again, at this point, he didn't finish. This is one of the cheaper boots. The dude didn't even finish putting it on. At this point, at least I think that's what
Discount
happened. But at this
boots.
point, it's fucking broke. Why don't you just rip it out? Because the cop's not gonna. The cop has already addressed that he's not gonna go over there and arrest him. I don't. This
Yeah.
guy just no fucks given. He's just like, yeah, fuck it. I'll take the boot with me.
He's gonna use it to like do it to someone else.
Yeah, he's like, hey, want to buy? Dude, did you see that fucking? Do you see that fucking? It was like on r/savage or something, or r/mad lads, where this guy had he had a picture of a battering ram and he had it on eBay and it said police lock key. Police left this behind after they invited themselves over to my house and I need to sell it so I can
Oh
afford a
my.
new door.
Oh no! Why? Just.
Yeah.
Also, I
Anyway, he
miss-
just rides into the sunset.
Yeah,
So
but
this is he's
see the big
actively
guy, like,
hold on. This time the guy's actually fighting him to like get him to take it off. And for reference, this is as you can see from the title, this guy's a security guard. So this guy's trying to put the boot on, and this guy is
Yeah.
just not having this guy's shit.
I actually thought he was the one putting on the boot. It was the other guy.
I don't know.
just trying
Can
to-
I just acknowledge why wouldn't you just give the dude a ticket? He's a security guard. You know where he works. Okay, first off. So
Yes.
it's like if you pulled up and you started putting a boot on a bouncer's car. Are you a fucking moron? You know the fucking bar he works at. Just go fucking send this information to the city and give him the goddamn ticket. Like you don't need the boot.
Yeah,
You don't
what's
need
even
them
the
to pay
point
the
of
fucking. What's the point of this shit?
Well, yeah, what's even the point of the boot?
He's a fucking
dude.
security guard. He probably has an ID on him. Maybe he doesn't. It's probably pretty easy to see from the video that he doesn't, but I don't know if he normally wears one. But again,
Yeah.
assuming the people filming knew this. Now we're all assuming this is correct. Maybe the people filming this didn't know dick and it's just a random motherfucker with a walkie-talkie. I guess that's how you get into any location. But yeah, regardless, you could probably ID him at this point pretty easily. Like I don't know why you don't just give him the fucking ticket. Now, granted, this isn't a cop. You can't actually give him the ticket. He's just there. There's a difference between like people who just like put the fucking stickers on cars or people who like, you know, patrol the fucking meters and shit. This isn't an active on duty officer. But again, I feel like there's some way for him to write a report, just like, hey, the only security guard at this establishment with this exact car and this license plate number was parking illegally. I don't know. It's just sometimes it's just like, again, it's the absolute fucking madness. You saw a fucking bouncer walking back to the car you're putting a boot on. You wouldn't stay there. You'd fucking get the fuck away. Like you're like, what is this dude thinking? First off, but I keep playing
like
it.
yeah, like with these, like, why do they do it? At least do it when like they're gone. Or at least do it quick so he won't get a fist fight.
I think he was gone, but the dude came back. But I think that's the problem, is that I think he's actually the security guard of this store, if actually.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like a store that will need a bodyguard.
But another thing is that I don't think he was like a bodyguard at that store, because it looked like a general convenience store. It seems like the security guard was actually just walking back from where he actually was.
Yeah.
And the dude was in the middle of putting the boot on, and the guy's just like, well, dude, I'm back now. Just let me pull out, and I'll be like, I'm going back to my fucking house. Like, just fuck off.
This is in Chicago.
So that's the best sound I've heard all day. The fucking. I think the tire fucking pops. Yeah, I think the fucking tire popped from that.
He just keeps going.
And you could hear him peel out. He's just like, fuck off.
I actually thought he crashed into something. I was like, what? What happened?
No, he just had a fucking half attached. That boot did not break off like the last one. That was actually almost fully attached.
Yeah. Oh, let's see the British one though.
I will. I think that one's fake actually. But hold on, let me just get a thumbnail shot. Hold on. I want to see. These guys have to stare each other down at some point.
Just showdown between the security guard and this guy. Which country
Here's the
is
other
this
one.
from?
I don't know actually. This is just.
It sounds Spanish speaking.
I don't know about that. It just sounds like it's like fucking like South Africa or something like that. That's what it would seem like.
You're like, holy fuck.
Because cops down there also don't give a shit at all. The cop pulls up. He finishes putting the boot on, and he's like, hey, you're parked here illegally. You need to pay this ticket or I won't take it off. And then this dude pulls a fucking hacksaw out of fucking nowhere and just starts whacking away at it. Because, I don't know, it's South Africa.
He has 10 bitches to fuck, so he's like, screw this.
He's like, out of my way. He was like,
on my way, nigga.
He's like, out of my way, I saw a JoJo fan with an unstuck cock.
I see me some lollies. Just cuts it off.
I know, you've gone too. He's in a fucking hurry then.
Yes. He's like...
Seriously, he just sits here. The mad lad here isn't even the dude. It's just the cop who just walks away like, fine, I'll give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
you can tell it's not America because the cop doesn't stay there. He's like, oh, well, the guy has a fucking hacksaw. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what he did? Isn't standing there just like, oh, it's $300 now because you're damaging the boot. He's like, no shit, he's damaging the boot. Yeah, we're not getting this one. It's fucking South Africa or wherever the fuck this is. Now, granted, I'm only assuming South Africa because they're in could be Jamaica possibly. I don't know. They're like somewhat English speaking from what I can hear. Jamaica's a fucked up place. Yo, my fucking mother got mugged in Jamaica.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a fucking story. She went to a flea. They decided they were like, hey, we're gonna explore actual Jamaica and not just stay in the resort. And then they went to a flea market, completely empty tent. They were wondering what the fuck is going on, and then like 5 people walked in behind them, and they're like, "Hey, you're gonna give us hey, we're gonna give you some Jamaican money to take home as a souvenir, and you're gonna give us some of your American money. And then her friend she was with was like, that's fucking stupid. Jamaican money is like 20 cents on the dollar. And my mother's like, yeah, I think they know that. We're getting robbed, you fucking dumbass.
Holy fuck! My grandmother actually gave me like some Jamaican $100 bill when
They're
I actually
pretty
wanted
worthless.
a $100 bill. Yeah, I
worth
just ripped it up.
Dude, yeah, it's not worth near a fucking $100 bill.
Yeah, I just ripped it up and got
Jamaican
rid of
money
it.
is somewhere. It may have gotten less or more, but since my mother's been to Jamaica, it was 25 cents on the dollar. So essentially, you would need 4 Jamaican dollars for every 1 American dollar.
Yeah. Oh my, this dude just goes away. It's like, time to slay some pussy.
So,
Oh man. Your recommendations though.
so this is another retarded one.
Oh,
Pretty sure this is actually staged.
this
So
one's
this dude fucking comes up. This is so stupid, but it's also okay. It's fair enough entertainment. This is akin to like, just like akin to one of those like to basically a cop show. It's like the opposite of a cop show. But I think from what I can tell, this is actually This is actually at a produced like show in Europe or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they call them clampers there.
Yes. And like this dude just parks in front, like doesn't even try to hide. And like he should have known that someone might come out. He's like, oh, what's we're gonna bloody fucking do? Oh yeah, let me just put a clamper on someone's wheel instead of just like, why? Why would you park there anyway? It's so ridiculous. You could have. Why? That looks so improbable though. Like
fucking clampers.
Fucking clampers. It's ironic because I'm like, my European ancestry is mostly British, and I just find this funny that I'm making fun of this.
This guy could have been, dude, this guy could have been your fucking great-great-grandfather for all you know. You could be the reincarnation of this man. He's like, hey, by the way, I'm out of tickets. Can I borrow one from you to put on your car? This guy's full of shit. And this is why, of course, this is probably fake. Because there's no way you would have the balls.
Yes. I'm surprised there wasn't a fist fight that happened, surprisingly. I'm like, why
dude, I wouldn't be
do that?
Dude, even clampers hate getting clamped. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm surprised all of these didn't get violent, surprisingly.
I mean, you're saying, well, you're saying that pulling out a hacksaw in front of an officer and destroying his fucking car boot is not in any way violent.
Yeah.
The fucking balls. Ambulance booted during emergency. I mean,
why?
What can I say? Somebody could have died. You see the sirens on, and they're just like, "Excuse me, sir, you're parked here illegally." Then right here we have fucking Big Dick John and his Big Dick ambulance. We all know he's important, but like, still.
Like, I'm surprised he didn't just drive, like...
The ambulance with its sirens on are not parked properly.
Like, how? It's just like, I wouldn't be surprised a Karen will make a cameo in this. Like, why is she covering her face?
And so what they actually did was they flattened the tire so they could take it. It looks like they flattened the tire and then they just changed the fucking tire because they're like, dude, we're not gonna fucking... They're like, dude, we're not gonna fucking pay this. Like, we're an ambulance.
Oh, why? That's pretty shitty. Wait, I think one person said that.
Yeah, it's not a parking issue. Yeah, again, there's a lot of people who will be like, well, fucking, nobody's above the law. They have to obey like traffic laws too. It's like, no, but the problem is that they parked there with their sirens on. So, no, they don't. Like, I like those videos when it's like officer pulls up, parks on the curb illegally without responding to an emergency, without having his sirens on. But this is different. This is like literally you're booting an ambulance. They could have a dying man in there. For all you fucking know. I don't know what you're thinking.
For all you know, a woman can literally be giving birth to someone's
If I were him, I'd drive the fucking ambulance straight through the fucking shop window, like, for real. I'm just installing a drive-through now.
You'd just be like what's that dude? Like he like had a bulldozer. Oh yeah, that dude who had like a
Are
bulldozer.
you talking about
destroyed the entire
Killdozer?
town.
Fucking
Yeah,
Killdozer.
Killdozer. Yeah, Killdozer.
Dude, I'd
With
do a
an
video on
ambulance.
that if goddamn Count Dankula didn't already do the best video on it.
Yes, it would have been amazing. Fuck.
I think that's all we got. I think that's all we got for all y'all today. This is fun. This is a fun, short little video. My fucking
Yes.
dude, my jaw and my cock hit the floor when they booted a fucking on-call ambulance. That was great.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. Go ahead and shout out your server now. At both anyway.
Pretty much. I want like my server is called the Untitled server. It's pretty cool. It's weird, and my channel is called the Untitled channel. It's also pretty weird. Teal makes an appearance in there as well. So
yeah, but I sound like a fucking stormtrooper because you don't know how to mix audio.
I know.
To be fair, I know how to mix audio, but my mixer board is fucked, and also my computer fan is overwhelmingly loud. So I mean, my audio is shit. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's just that I need to eat. So I'm not buying a new mixer board until probably next month.
Regardless, we're both shitheads. We're all shit. Fuck you assholes, and overall, join my channel /server. So
That's a hell of a statement. We're all shit. Fuck you assholes.
Yes. Later.
Later.